Okay, so for breakfast today, I've got my rainbow chard and kale. On the bottom here, this is about 2.5 bananas, and then my cinnamon and chia seeds. Since all the stuff is frozen, I'm going to put warm water in here, and hopefully it won't make like an ice cream. And there it is. I think it's good. Yes. Nice. It's still cold smoothie consistency. I'm happy. So this is what I'm going to have for breakfast, and then I have a bunch of chores to do today, so hopefully I'll get energized and I can just knock them out. So I'm almost done with my breakfast, and I'm going to go ahead and prep dinner, which is going to be like a Crockpot enchilada type thing. So in this bowl here, I've got 2 cups of frozen corn, 2 cups of cooked pinto beans. Feel free to use canned, and any bean you like. You can do black or kidney or whatever. I've got my chopped up fingerling potatoes. I don't know how big that bag was, maybe like 2 or 3 pounds of that. I've got some taco seasoning, like a whole packet of taco seasoning. I make my own, but feel free to cheat and just use the packet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to this the rest of my crushed tomatoes from the other day. Oh, and also I pureed about a cup of pumpkin. But if you have a can of pumpkin, that's fine too. I'm going to stir this all in together. I just happen to usually keep fresh pumpkin in my freezer, but canned is fine too. So, okay, and I've also got this jar of salsa, which I'm going to use, and then I've got my nutritional yeast over here to the side. So, I'm going to start with, I guess oiled my crock pot with about a teaspoon of olive oil. If you have cooking spray, feel free to use that. I just don't have any right now. And I'm just going to layer it with my corn tortillas. I'm going to put about, I don't know, 2 or 3 in the bottom. I'm sorry you can't see what's going on in the crock pot, but I'll pick you up in just a second. I'm going to go with 4. Alright. So, line the bottom of the crock pot. And I'm going to put about half of this in the bottom. Maybe a little more. Okay. Of course, I drip some. And then I'm gonna put some of my salsa. I think, yeah. And then some nutritional yeast. So here's what I'm working with, and I'm just going to keep on layering it until it looks the way I want it. Okay, so for my last layer, I just topped it with the corn tortillas and put the salsa on top. And I'm just going to sprinkle another tablespoon of nutritional yeast. If pumpkin's not your thing, feel free to leave it out. I just like to sneak it in when I can. And if you have enchilada sauce, that would work amazingly. That's just not something I keep around or make all the time. Gonna go with 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast on top here. Yeah, it's just not something I keep around or make a lot, so I just threw in salsa, but feel free to use the sauces that you guys like. Alright, looks good. So, I'm gonna put the lid on it, and I'm gonna cook this on low for about 8 hours maybe. Maybe 6. I'll check on it. And, or you could cook on high for maybe 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, so that's what I'm having for dinner. And hopefully it's super good. Okay, so dinner smells amazing and it's looking awesome. And I can't wait to eat that. So I'm just gonna have like a light lunch. This is just spinach and baby kale salad. Just that and some dressing. And the dressing is just one of Tanny Raza mock ranch dressings. Yeah, so this is what I'm having for lunch. So dinner looks amazing. And I know it's only like 4 o'clock, but I just can't wait anymore, so I am gonna try this now. Alright, so I cut it into 6, but I grabbed a spoon because I feel like this is gonna be a little messy coming out. Yeah. Yeah, so it kind of falls apart like a soup or a stew, but it is really good, so I hope you guys try this. Alright, so what I'm having now is just some chocolate banana ice cream with some swirled vegan hot fudge.